Yo, what's up, homies? We're still chilling in our defenses room, and well, to put it lightly, we've got a bit of an issue, and it's because my brain doesn't work. But hey, at least somebody in the comments knew, because I didn't. But as you may be able to tell, let me get up here so I can see a little better. As you may be able to tell, we well, there's nothing in the skeleton spots. And, well, you have to name tag them so that they stick around. But that's a problem for future us, because today we are going to be heading back to our little village, because we got some more villaging to do. I think our plan for today is we're going to rebuild... Well, actually, you know what? It's not even rebuilding, now that I think about it. We're just going to be straight up building a farmhouse, because, well, we got all those cows over there, and there's no house for any farmers to live in or anything, so... I guess we should probably put something up so that they could be cared for properly, because we like our cows to be cared for properly. So let's go ahead and get over there before nightfall and catch a little rest, and then we're gonna get going on this farmhouse. I got some ideas in mind. I've been Googling like crazy, so let's see what we can go. Oh, it's very dark. We gotta hurry. Let's go. All right, we survived the night. And, oh, we left the door open, actually. I'm surprised we survived the night. But anywho, let's get over here, and we're going to be doing our farmhouse right over by where our cows are. So just a little rundown of what I'm thinking. Obviously, we're going to have to move the cows for now, or maybe we may just be able to shrink the enclosure down that way. But we're going to do the house right in this area, and I want to have a little bit overhanging the water and maybe try and do like a water wheel type thing. Don't quite know how well that'll work, but yeah, we could try it. But yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to do something over here. It's kind of going to be like a two-story thing, and then most of the bottom half is going to be all deep slate stuff. And then I think the top half might be more wood and... What are you staring at, buddy boy? Wood and, maybe... No, not that, but maybe like terracotta or something. I haven't quite decided on what we're going to use for the top portion, but that's kind of the plan. So I guess what we could do is set up a base camp, which I suppose we'll do over here out of the way, and we already have a lot of stuff on us. All right, base camp completed, and there's not exactly a place for the bed, so let's just go right in here, and we'll do something a little bit like this for the bed, because, safety first. And there we go. We've got our bed. We actually just made it a little bit safer, too, and put a blade right next to it. What could go wrong there? And now we've got our hotbar loaded up with all our deep slate thingamajigs, and let's... Oh, we do got to move this still. So, I guess we should probably get these cows down there a little bit first. So, I think we're just going to make it easy and get out some fences, which I do have. Okay. Goodness gracious, I thought I was completely out. That would have been terrible. So we'll just grab some wheat. Make sure everybody follows me down here. Everybody over here. Okay, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Let's breed 2 of them. And let's just fence it off real quick. There we go. And they are now down there, so we can get rid of this. And we'll have a little bit more room to build what we're going for. I think we're still going to need to move them again, though, because I do want to do an actual barn right next to the house. Obviously, I don't really think there's enough room for a barn and a house here, but only time will tell with that, I suppose. But yeah, I guess it's time that we should, start planning out what we're gonna do and finally get to building. Alright, I was about to get going on this thing, and those cows just would not stop yelling, so now they're way over there. But yeah, we're ready to get going. So, I believe what we're gonna do first is actually... Let's do some landscaping. I think we need to do a little bit with the ground here. And I think we're just going to try and raise this up in a uniform way. Kind of just follow the line of the... of the rest of the little slope there heading down to the cliff. And then, ooh, this is actually going to work out. So we'll just come right back over and meet up there. Now we just got to fill all this in. Alright, that's all raised up and nice and flat now. It's ready for a nice farmhouse with hopefully a nice barn next to it, and then a little bit of an enclosure for some cows out here. And I guess that means that we should probably get going on this thing. So we're going to start on the back. I think the back is going to be... We'll go to there for that side, And then we'll go to right here, maybe. All right, so this section over here is going to be 1, 2, 3. Is that wide enough? I think we're going to work with that for now. And then it's going to come back to here. And this is actually going to be over a bit further. So it might span down the side of the hill just a little bit. And this is also going to be 1, 2, 3. So we'll do that one 3 wide too. And then this will shoot over this way and meet up there. All right, so we've got a plan for the base of this thing at least. I'm just going to start placing some things in there so we could really see the size of it. Or I mean the shape of it. So I think on this corner we're going to... Ooh, do we do this one or the back one? Maybe we'll do this whole side actually and then kind of fade it into the rest of it. But I want to use cobbled deep slate and just kind of make it look like this side of it, maybe this whole side is just a little bit more deteriorated than the rest of it. So I think what we'll do is just kind of really outline this back corner at least in cobbled deep slate, and then maybe over here we'll run it a little bit on this corner as well. So one thing we're going to need to do, actually let me just place these down. Where can these go? We'll put one there and we'll just throw one over there. I need to make a few, cobbled deep slate stairs. So let's just use the rest of this. And there we go, cobbled deep slate stairs. So then back over here, this one obviously needs to go because we need this to come down further. So let's do our first stair right there. And then we'll just kind of add in some here and there for a little bit of deterioration, and I think we might actually do this technique as well. Make it look like it's kind of... Whoa. Forgot that my shovel was mega speed. And make it just kind of look like it's fallen over a little bit, for lack of a better term. Let's see. We can do... Right here, I'm going to throw another one. And this one actually as well is now going to be cobbled deep slate. And we'll probably have to get a couple slabs just to make this look a little bit better. But I think for now this will work. This will be decent enough. Let me throw another one right here. We'll do an upside downer, and then we'll do an upside downer right here facing this way, I think. And yeah, I think that'll work. So then after that, we'll work into the cracked just a bit, just for a little bit of a transition anyways. And then we're kind of free to go about what we're doing, I think. And then we'll see how it looks when we're done with it. But this one, this whole bottom section is essentially going to be like a cellar just above ground. So it's going to be more wall and less window. So I think we'll have a little bit more room to kind of mess around with some blocks and make it look a little more funky and, you know, get look like a cellar, I suppose. And then for the... Oh, actually, you know what? If we're going to do a cellar, then we're going to need a couple slabs. So let's get those out. And that's how we're going to do the windows. We could even do them that height, actually. I kind of like that height. So I think we're going to stick with that. And maybe... okay, so that goes over there. I think we'll do a door right here. And then, yeah, I think that'll be a good spot for a door. Let's see. Let's do that. And then we'll throw one of these like that. So we got a window over here. I don't like these being there, actually. I want it to actually look like a window, which means that's probably a bit too high, actually. So we're going to have to lower it. Let's try that and then throw the slabs there. And I think that'll work for a window, but I still don't like the stair above it. So we're going to avoid the stair above it and we're going to switch those. Just like that. Now we got a window there. I guess we could do a window here as well, depending. I don't know what that's going to look like from the outside. I forget. We'll throw another one here, and we'll throw another one there, and then let's work our way up, and I guess we got to keep going over with full blocks, because it kind of looks weird with stairs above the windows, and you know what? I'm going to keep that one, because this whole corner is a little bit falling apart, so I think it'll work, and I think this is going pretty well for the time being. Do I want to edit the windows at all? I think we're going to stick with them for now. So now we got to work our way around this way. And let's throw an upside down stairs there. And then we're going to have to do something a little funky to get this to work. And there we go. Throw a little bit more cobbled deep slate in over here. So I think we'll just do this. And then we'll go through and fill in where we want the windows on this side. All right. So, ooh, that's actually not quite there to the end. Let's do a wall there. Ooh, can't do a stair. So we got a wall there, and do we do another one down here? I think we are gonna. We'll do another one right here, which means, of course, gotta move another stair. All right, for windows, I think we'll do... Let's see, how about here and here? We'll throw some slabs, and then here and here we'll also throw some slabs, and we got 2 windows on this wall as well. All right, so the base of this is just about looking decent, I think. Let's see, we'll do a little bit of that there. We're just gonna leave that. I don't even... Whatever. But we do have to put some walls in here just for a couple added depth spots. So let's see. Anywhere over here. I suppose this could probably use some there. Everywhere else is looking pretty good. Let's do one right here. No, that's not right. No. Right there. And then over here, we'll just finish this wall out. And let's see. Let's do stair, stair. Cracked. You know what? Let's do a couple more cracked right here. And then a regular deep slate brick. All right. So I think we just about have the layout for the base of our farmhouse. But I guess we should probably do this first, so that we know where the front door is going to go. Oh, yeah. I'm just nailing where these blocks are going today. Whew. All right, there we go. So we got a door over there and a door right here. And I think I could probably go a little bit higher, but I also don't think I'm going to. So I think this is where we're going to leave the base of this for now, and then we got to start working our way up. But as you can see, the sun's going down, so we got to sleep, and then we're going to get to ripping. So let's get it! All right, the farmhouse is complete, and let me just tell you before we get over there, I am in love with this thing. I am actually in love with it. And some of that may have to do with this lovely tree that I somehow managed to come up with. I did do a lot of Googling and, you know, looking at some other custom trees, and a lot of people are using slabs and stuff rather than fences. And, well, I'm just going to say I completely understand why, because that was a lot cleaner of a look to do, and I think they do honestly look more like branches than the fences, so we went with that. But yeah, how about the little farm area right here? Came out kind of beautiful. But before we dive into a walkthrough, I just would like to mention how I actually opted to leave in all of my trials and tribulations in the time lapse. So you can kind of see how with the water wheel behind me, I tried that 15,000 times before I got it right, and you know, the farmhouse, the roof, I ended up changing towards the end of it, and yeah, there was just a lot of different stuff that I was trying and retrying, and that kind of gives you an idea of what I do, since I don't plan anything in creative. I just come in here and let it rip, I guess. And sometimes it works, I guess. So, yeah. But anyways, enough yapping. Let's get to this thing. So, we're going to start over here with this lovely tree because I'm actually seriously in love with it. I don't really know what kind of tree it's supposed to mimic, but it's kind of just a big tree that's in shade on our beautiful cows over here. Look at this guy. Oh, you're so cute. And yeah, we just kind of went through and, you know, used all sorts of oak wood. I actually started with spruce. I switched it to oak, luckily, before I got too far. But over here is one of my favorite little bits, and for no reason other than I'm happy my brain came up with it. But so we got the roots over here, and, you know, you can see the roots kind of sprawling out around everywhere. But this one comes across the path. So, in the middle of the path, I just stripped the wood, made it look a little bit more traveled, since that's obviously where people are walking. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like a genius. And yeah, that's just the kind of stuff that I get excited over. But anyways, so we'll go to the farmhouse. We got to go through our front gate. Of course, we have to go through the front gate. And we're gonna come, let's go in through the basement first. So over here, you could just kind of walk in and you have the other end of what is the water wheel outside, and then just kind of a little bit of workbench stuff over here, some storage things, and a bush. Obviously have to have a bush, but yeah, the cellar, I don't know, I guess we can call it that, even though it's above ground, but not really too much going on down here. But upstairs, oh boy, I do very much love the upstairs. So you come around the stairs, there's a whole bunch of barrels for storage around there, and then we have, I guess you call this a dining room, just a table next to the small kitchen that we have over here. And, you know, we just got a couple bedrooms. We got this little one with a bed and, you know, a nice little, I guess we'll call this a desk for lack of a better term. But yeah, barrels for storage, and, you know, I left the ceiling kind of open in here, and I do kind of like that, I think. It kind of gives it a more open vibe, which I was going for. And then, of course, we come in here, and this is the master bedroom. We've got a desk over here, and the moon is coming up, and it's beautiful. And we got this nice painting on the wall of, it looks like a hand, I suppose. Maybe it's, yeah, I'm not gonna make a guess, but yeah, this is the master bedroom. We have a massive painting on this wall of another that I'm not going to make a guess on. But, you know, we just got the beams going across and storage as per usual. And yeah, that's kind of the extent of the upstairs. Just, you know, farmhouse type beat. But now let's run outside and check out, actually, let's have a nice sleep in here first. So now we're going to run outside and we're actually going to check out the water wheel, which... Actually, this is kind of, I really enjoy this secondary entrance into here. I don't know, something about that little area down there is really, really nice. But yeah, anyways, over to our water wheel. So, like I said, you could see that I tried about 1,300 different things to get this to work. And this is what I ended on. It's just a dark oak wheel, per se, and copper rods, connecting it to this dowel axle, I guess we'll call it. I actually don't know what you would call this thing. And I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to call it an axle. There's just no shot that that's right, but yeah, we're sticking with it. So then let's come over and check out our little buddies over here. We got all of our cows in here. It's just a nice little enclosure for our homies. And yeah, we made sure to do kind of like roughed up ground around the edges, because you know how animals tend to walk along the fence when they're enclosed. So yeah, we did some mud and dirt and all that stuff along the edges, and then of course scattered around here and quite muddy inside the barn. And this barn I'm actually pretty happy with. I'm gonna take down some of those, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this thing came out. The cows, they do like to climb the hay, which if they get hurt, they get hurt. It is what it is. I'm hoping they don't get hurt, but you know, cows, they look at this guy just, what is he looking at? Why is he staring at me like this? What did I do? Okay, he's gone. And yeah, we just kind of tried to make this like a little pasture with grass everywhere, and they seem to be thriving in here, which I absolutely love. So I'm very happy with the cow enclosure. And, of course, we got the tree and the house and, what else? Oh, we did all these light posts that lead actually all of the way over to the castle entrance. So now everything is nice and lit up. You can traverse it at night kind of safely. And I say kind of because, you know, the fields are not exactly lit up, but hey, at least the walkways are. And yeah, that's kind of the extent of the farmhouse and the tree and the barn and all that. And like I've said, I think about a trillion times now, I am absolutely in love with how this came out. Let me know if you guys have any tips for trees, though. I've kind of been struggling coming up with, like, realistic trees. I mean, I know this one isn't too bad, but I don't know. There's something about it. It's almost like it's too wide open now. Like, I went from this, which was completely just a bush with a stump on the bottom, to this, which is a little bit too wide open, I think. So, I don't know. If you guys have any tips or anything, please, please let me know. I need to get better at trees. That is, however, where we're going to leave this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, if you have any tips and tricks, please let me know. But that's about all we got time for today. I love you. Bye!